Hello, welcome. We are on day 9 of the Fall into Yoga Challenge, where we are spending 2 weeks joining together for 10 minutes a day, either live or later, and just giving ourselves that little space for a little stretching, a little breath, a little you time. So today we are going to do our entire 10-minute flow on the floor on our backs. So make sure to have a mat or a blanket or something just to have underneath you. Let's go ahead and get started. So we'll start, like I said, on the back. And you have a few different options here depending on how you're feeling. So if you've been sitting all day in a chair, at a desk, or even if you've been standing, the hips have been probably kind of parallel forward. So it might feel nice to find, both hips just cracked. It might be nice to find a diamond shape in the legs, Supta Baddha Konasana, a nice little opening of the hip here. Now, if this feels nice, but you're like, it's a little too intense, but I like the stretch, you can grab a couple blankets or pillows and just place them underneath the knees to make it more of a restorative pose so that you're not really like pulling at the hip flexors if that's a little too intense. For me, I have really tight hips, so this actually feels kind of nice. And then just give yourself, wherever you land, just a few moments. Maybe rock the hips a little bit side to side. Maybe it's taking some circles in the wrists. Maybe a little shake of the head side to side. Flutter out the lips. Just giving your brain those little mental cues that you are grounding down, that you are settling in here. And then when you feel ready, you can close the eyes, or maybe it's just softening, letting the gaze get a little hazy. Hands can always come to the belly here. We're going to focus on that breath deep in the belly. But for now, just kind of notice the rise and fall underneath your hands. As you breathe, try and soften on the exhales a little bit more. Softening the eyes, the jaw, the shoulders, even letting the shoulder blades get a little bit heavier, noticing how it helps to open the chest. And especially noticing in this diamond shape if the glutes are active. Are they activated and squeezing? Can you let them go? Same with the quads, the hamstrings, all the way down to the toes. Can you just kind of surrender for a moment? You don't have to hold anything. And let's take 3 big breaths in here, right into that belly. So inhale, fill up, feel that area expand underneath the fingertips. Open the mouth, side out. 2 more, big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Last one, big inhale, fill up. Holding a little bit longer at the top. Open the mouth, side out. Nice. Gently begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. You can use your hands to just gently bring the knees together and into the chest. Give them a little squeeze. And then just start taking some hip circles here. So you can separate the knees away from each other if that feels nice. Or if you'd rather kind of take big circles nice and slow, the knees can go in one direction. Just take a few moments breathing into those hip joints. Again, if you've been standing or sitting or walking all day, the hips have been moving in kind of one plane, front and back. So this might feel nice just to have them move in all different directions. Reverse the circle if you took one. Just a few more breaths. Nice. One more breath. And gently bring the knees into the chest and let them fall over to the right. Now you don't have to make this super extreme here. Maybe you bring that blanket underneath the right knee just for a little bit of padding. The gaze can go straight up, or if it feels okay on the neck, just bring it over the opposite shoulder. Again, see if you're activating the glutes here. Can you release? Full breath in. Exhale. And gently bring the knees through center. Well, let's find that on the other side. Nice and slow. Be gentle in the spine. Again, option to open up the chest, or if this side feels better, to look upwards. Listen to your neck. Release the quads. Full inhale here. Fill up. Exhale, side out. Nice, then gently come back to center. We're going to plant the feet down. We're going to do a little hamstring flossing here. So bring that right knee in towards the chest. And you can grab behind the thigh if that feels comfortable. Just make sure the shoulders don't creep up here. And we're going to gently extend that right leg. Try not to lock out the knee. You're just extending the heel up to the sky. Feel the hamstring on the right side. And then gently bend it back down. Let's take 2 more. Lifting up. Feeling the extension in the back of the leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bend. Nice. Now this one, you're going to lift the leg, keep it extended, and then point and flex the toe here, toes here. And then maybe some ankle circles. If you're taking those circles, just make sure to go in both directions. Let's take a full breath in. Exhale. Gently bring that right knee in, give it a little squeeze, and then we'll switch legs. The left knee will come in, hands can come behind the leg. Let's straighten that left leg up. Notice the side might feel different. Mine is way tighter on this side. Really sending the left heel to the sky, and then exhale, bend the knee. Let's take 2 more. Inhale, straighten. Again, try not to lock out that knee. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten, extending all the way from the glute to the heel, and then bend the knee. Nice. This one we're going to leave it extended, and then you can point and flex the toes, or maybe you add some ankle circles, maybe you do all of it. Let's take another full round of breath. Exhale. Nice. Bend the knee, give it a little squeeze. This time, let's bring that left ankle over the right thigh. So we're finding a figure 4 stretch here on our backs. So you can go ahead and lift that right knee in. I sometimes just grab my pants if I find that I'm a little tight, and taking the arms behind the thighs can cause my shoulders to scrunch and then you're arching. So try to keep the back flat. The upper back is nice and flat as well. Shoulders away from the ears, and maybe if you have a strap, you can always grab that. Or like I said, I just grab my sweatpants and just kind of rock side to side. Another option can always be to leave that right foot down and just kind of open up the hip here by using that left hand. Wherever you are, just take 2 more breaths. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale, gently release. Let's plant the feet down for just a moment and just windshield wiper the legs before we find the other side. And come back to center. We'll bring that right ankle over the left thigh. And then again, you can bring that left knee in towards the chest, threading behind. Again, this side kind of causes my shoulders to scrunch, so I grab the pants. Do whatever you need on this side. It might be completely different. Try to relax the jaw. Let's take 2 more breaths. One more. Exhale. Gently step that left foot down. The right foot will meet it. Just take some windshield wipers here. Last thing, we're going to rock up to a seat here, so you can grab behind the legs again and just rock up and down the spine, maybe a few times, just to massage if that feels good. My wall is my barrier here. 1 more breath. Eventually finding your way up to a seat. I'm going to turn to face you, but you can face any direction. Sitting cross-legged here, let's seal our practice. Rolling the shoulders, releasing the neck here. Sealing our practice with a breath together. Place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Let's let everything out of the lungs on your exhale. Then take a big breath in, fill up the belly first. Feel the breath rise up all the way to the chest, all the way to the throat. Hold it. Open the mouth, side out. Beautiful work. Hands come to prayer at heart center, giving yourself a little gratitude for showing up for these 10 minutes on your mat today. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow at 1. Bye.